We start off with the 106 division. Phazon Roddy from North Carolina against Alvaro Gallego from Tucson, Arizona.
Both of these gentlemen state champions. Should be a great match.
Chris Murray, the official of our 106 division. That's Roddy, the North Carolina champ in the red.
Phazon Roddy is from Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Quick rundown of the rules. 3 2-minute periods. First starts on the feet. Second and third will be determined by a coin flip, and the wrestlers get to choose whether they want to stand, go down, or stay up in the advantage position. Nice shot in there, tight to the ankle. Nice countering by Roddy, but in a little bit too deep. Got both those legs. This is awful close to a takedown. If he can hook the ankle, he'll score. But Roddy continuing to slide his hips sideways, and they're going to call that a stalemate. Boy, that was close. That was awful close to being a takedown, but referee Chris Murray indicating no control.
Gallego, the Arizona state champ, 50-0 this season.
That should be points. He's got the leg in, there it is. And only a 1 count for the back points, but that was also a very interesting position with both of them, their backs facing the mat, but clearly Roddy getting the takedown, having the legs in.
Roddy was #1 in North Carolina this past season. He was 6th as a sophomore.
He's a great rider. I watched him in the semifinals, and it's going to be hard here for Gallego to be getting out of the bottom. See, Roddy's a little bit taller, lankier, gives him tremendous leverage. And Gallego is going to stare the beast in the face. He chooses down, saying, I'm going to try to get away from you right now. The idea here is, if you're a good wrestler, you always have in the bank that you can get away from a person. So you're not afraid to choose down. This is where Roddy is so tough. He'll tie up your arms. He moves really well on the mat, stays close, and if he has to, he'll drop to a leg to maintain control. And with that long arms, you just don't get away from him. He's able to wrap and return Gallego. And now that ride is becoming grinding. You can actually hear Gallego panting as he's hitting the mat. And here's the crossface he used yesterday a lot. Very tough with that.
He's got that right leg now, though. He lost it.
Yep, Gallego now in a position, and there it is, a nice reversal.
Yeah. So the decision turned out to be a good one by Gallego.
And here comes Roddy right back. Back on top. You heard the crowd boo a little bit, thinking, hey, give him more time. Let him see if he really can have established control. And you saw Roddy immediately take it away from him. So they trade twos. The score now 4-2 in favor of Roddy.
More than halfway through this second period.
Technical match, and here comes Gallego again with a shot. He's turned into him. Has a chance, coming out back door.
30 seconds.
But that length of Roddy, that sprawl pressure, able to keep Gallego underneath him.
It's tough for the smaller guy to get the leverage he needs.
Well, this is what he did in his semifinal match. He's like Teflon, he clings, hard to get rid of him. Wow, a point in the last second. We'll see if that comes back to haunt Roddy later on, but that was a good effort by Gallego to get out just before the whistle.
Gallego, an impressive 3.2 grade point average in addition to his athletic endeavors.
The average for these senior finalists is 3.47. So not only are they physical animals, they are very good in the classroom. Now Gallego was looking to his corner wondering whether he should start standing, but they told him take top, and he's doing a great job here. Solid ride. He's parallel. He'll have to try and attempt there, and there's 1.5. Looking for some back points. Eventually, he's going to have to get out to the side a little bit in order for that half to be effective. Puts a boot in, now starting to try to stretch Roddy out. This will bring more power to the half Nelson.
1 minute left.
1 minute.
Here you see him cranking now pretty good. And that stalemate called because neither wrestler could improve position, but it seemed as though Gallego was starting to get to him a little bit with the ride and the ability, and he's signaling go ahead and look to his corner and says, I don't think I can turn him. Let's stand and let me work on my feet. So that's an automatic escape point. He gives up that purposely to score 5-3 in favor of Roddy. And now he'll look for a takedown here in the next 48 seconds, try to knot the score going into the third period. Gallego's moving forward very well, but he needs a little bit better setup to try to fool the hands and head of Roddy. As long as Roddy keeps his head at the same level, he's going to be tough. And attempted duck under backfires, and here he comes now with some back points. He's got the leg hook, what we refer to as a Turk, which is going to keep the hips open to go into the back. He'll look for a half. He's going to get more back points here. As time runs out.
Roddy with a commanding lead here.
Good period by Roddy. Puts an exclamation mark on it. Gallego had to do it. He had to cut him and try for something big. Otherwise, Roddy could just stay underneath him and win by a point. But Roddy a little too much on his feet.
So Roddy, a winner over Gallego.